Hey y'all, this is Mike. Welcome to the Mad LiberTEA Party. Or out back with the Mad LiberTEA Party, I suppose. I keep saying I'm gonna show y'all some of my gardening stuff over in my social media, and honestly, I've been pussyfooting around about it. Here we go. This is gonna be me working on some compost. Alright, so what I have here is some simple shit. I got this top of a cat litter box. It's a giant motherfucker. It's green. It's got the greens in it. You like the nitrate stuff. Then I have this one, which is the black topped one. It's for the browns. Right now, I've gathered up some browns, but I'm still a little low on them. It's just been okay. I didn't go buy a rake. I need to do that. Anyways, so I got some paper. This is these old seed paper stuff. And I'm just gonna rip it up. Add some more into it. We've got leaves all over the place. I've got a freaking bale of some damp hay a friend brought by. Just gonna break some of that stuff that's in there. The greens and nitrates, we literally just gather during the day. Instead of throwing stuff away, we dump between it. Also, for those of you who have trash cans that are not all encompassed, or even those who do, you might notice that there's fewer pests and problems like that if you have sealed things for you to put your food into anyways, because it's gross. But I know a lot of people use garbage disposals, and I used to love the idea of a garbage disposal. Now it makes me freaking cringe because, well, you're wasting all that possible compost. Dear God, that stuff isn't cheap. You could be making your own with that. Anyways, I'm gonna get down to about 2-inch pieces and put them all in there. And I'm gonna take a minute to finish all of that, and I'll come right back. I was gonna wait until I was finished with the paper to come back, but a thought hit me while I was doing this, and I was like, well, why not share that thought? You'll notice probably while I'm doing all of this that I don't always know exactly what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm just jury-rigging some shit and hoping that it works out. I've had talks with Paxton about this, and I think we both agree that it's not just the act of learning how to do something from something or someone and then doing it properly. I think that the act of learning how to learn is something that we may have put behind us a little bit more than is necessary. So, while I do read a lot about stuff, and, well, as much as I can about this stuff, and I am always looking around for new ideas and stuff like that to add to my own, you will at times see me just haul off and try something to see what happens. And it may be wrong, and it may make other gardeners and stuff like that out there just scream to high heaven. In fact, actually, if I do something that makes you scream to high heaven and you're a prepper or a survivalist or a gardener or anything like that, or you just read a book that you think has really good advice in it and it told you not to do this thing or something, share it with me, because that's what this stuff's all about. Can share some information back and forth, and maybe we can all learn a good thing or two if it's really interesting, or if it's useful. I may just who knows, bring it up in the next one. Who knows? All right, I'm gonna go down here for just a second to put all these in the box so it's easier to move them. The reason why you want them in small pieces is just to make it faster and easier to break up. This is a hot compost bottle, and I've never done this before, and I read a lot about different types of them, and I went and looked at a bunch of diagrams. And then at like 2 a.m. in the middle of the night, pretty much dressed like this, but with a hood and a flashlight, I was out here digging this hole for it. So, like, I'm not sure if I'm more amused or alarmed at the fact that nobody called the cops on me. Lol. Now, we've already got some in there, and I'm gonna have to clean out a space to put the camera so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So bear with me and I'll be right back. Well, fuck, we had some camera problems. Alright, so what I did was, first I put the nitrates down, and you can see underneath there, then I set it down there and I spread it all out, and then I put the browns down, and I spread it all out. Oh, the nitrates were awful. I made a lot of gagging noises. It smelled really, it was horrible. And Mike learned that he needs to check the camera, back at the camera more often. Anyways, I put some dirt down. This is topsoil. It's just normal topsoil. There's nothing special about it. We get down in here and, oh God, I can still smell it. It's fucking awful. Oh. Anyways, I've spread that out, right? Now, I'm gonna go get some water. It'll be just a second. Be right back. Alright, the last process, and God, it smells. The last process is water. Lots of water. Wait, it's not actually. I forgot. If you take a little bit of... I was told to take a little bit of, like, fertilizer and stuff and throw it in there, that it would help activate it. I don't know if that's true, but let's have some cow poop fertilizer. How's that? We'll see how that goes. They said a couple of handfuls, so that's what I'm going with. And they said soak this motherfucker, so we're gonna just pour all of this in here, I think. It's supposed to look swampy and gross. So that's what we're gonna do. Make it swampy and gross. And believe it or not, this produces some heat, which is kind of cool and helpful to people who are trying to grow things in a greenhouse when it's winter time. Got myself a little heat to add into here too, though, because it's getting kind of chilly here these days. We're having early freeze and junk. There you go. That is the hot compost pile covered in water. Now, hold on a second. I got a few things to say. Let me get this turned around. Alright now, Mike, what's the point? What's the point of all of this? Why do gardening on a political channel? Well, we're libertarians, dude. And doing things. I don't like the way that shit's going. I don't have enough food to give to people. So I'm growing food to take care of myself, my family, and to give to people who can't. That's what we have to do. Plus, like, you know, if the boogaloo comes, this is going to be a useful habit. I mean, habit to have, isn't it? Maybe not in this spot, but hell, yesterday I jury-rigged some tomato cages and potato cages out of scrap I found, and some old vines and some zip ties. You try stuff and see if it works. I'll show you these here in a minute. I got some pictures maybe I'll toss up or something. I'm kind of proud of them. My post-apocalyptic greenhouse. But these are good skills to have. Maybe everything I'm growing won't actually pan out. Maybe not this time, maybe next time. A lot of this stuff is first for me. I've never really done this by myself. I've done a lot of these things, but I've never done them by myself. I always had, dad or grandpa here, mostly grandpa, my various grandpas, to show me, to start this stuff. But they're not here anymore. They're not starters anymore. But I watched them start. And maybe it's time that those of us who watched people start began to start ourselves, even if they're silly little things that don't seem like they matter. Let's see if I can't, let's see if I can't flip this bitch around and show you guys what I got here before I leave you for the day. Alright, so, she's not perfect. Y'all saw the compost down there. I've got this weird coilless heater, and it doesn't seem to mind humidity. So, and it hasn't electrocuted me yet, so I'm gonna use it until it does, or until someone tells me I'm being really stupid, because I haven't seen a reason not to. I'm very careful about it, though. I check on it a lot. I don't leave it unsupervised for long. I got some shelves here. What I got here are some seeds that I've planted, but they haven't popped up yet. That is a struggling daikon radish. I think it might actually be too warm. This tomato it's very green, but it's not peak. It's not doing all that wonderful. These are the potatoes, though. The potatoes are absolutely beautiful. Look at these babies. And look at this work of art that I came together with. This was a straight piece of something that was hanging off of a wall. And I had an extra shelf. So I just took these little scrap pieces and some twist ties, and we set ourselves up with some grow cages. Also a little bit of reliance on the shelving over here, but yeah. I think this is the mint. Upstairs I have a list, but I can't fucking remember off the top of my head. This over here is a planter with a bunch of herbs planted in it. We're just barely seeing the first signs of some greening over here. Also, I have a little bit of... What is this? Okay, here we go. Got a little bit of an attempt at some spinach, but it hasn't popped yet. We'll see how it comes, if it comes. Now let's get down here so we can show you guys what's going on. Look at these babies. Look at this monstrosity of weaving and jury-rigging expertise to wrap up these. We'll see how this works. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope that we have some more time to do this later. I kind of really enjoyed it. It was relaxing. It wasn't quite the normal. I did a little bit of lecturing on a more lifeline instead of political, but it kind of is politics. Politics are guided by our ways of life, and I think that you're going to find a lot of anarchos and libertarians that spend a lot of time doing things themselves. And to be honest, I watched Sticks doing this for a long time and went, why can't I do that? And Paxton's like, weren't you gonna do that? And I'm like, oh shit. I guess the reason why I can't do that is because I'm not fucking doing it. So here we are. And if there's anything of interest, if you guys have any questions, comments, if you hated this segment, you never want me to do it again, if you loved this segment, you want me to ditch Paxton and only do gardening for the rest of it forever, or maybe do some salvage creations or something, I don't know. Comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more of these awesome videos. And if you want to, my personal favorite, you can always come into the Discord, which we have linked below, and just come talk to us. You never know, you might accidentally find yourself on a show. Until then, this mad LiberTEA gardening experience is adjourned.